Heavy on the Heart from Long Island, New York. How's it going, guys?
Good. How are
How are
you?
you?
Doing great. Really appreciate you guys coming on. Let's dive right into it. So when and how did you guys form?
We formed in the summer of 2021. Me and Nikki over here were writing pop songs prior. And then I was in a band for 13, 14 years, and the band abruptly broke up. Um, and we just started, she said she wanted to do a band, start a band. So we started writing some music. And we went into the studio in September of 2021, recorded an EP. She was pregnant at the time, so it kind of worked in our favor because it gave me time to find musicians and find a drummer and a bass player. Originally, we were supposed to be just a studio project, but it kind of worked out in our favor. Started jamming with Nick back here. He's a drummer. Started jamming with him in October of 2021, and then Andrew came along in October of 2022.
The
And
bass player.
we made our debut in January 2023.
That's what's up. So you guys released Smoking All the Weed in April. How's the response been to it?
It's been very good. Like honestly, like we've getting some good feedback. We're getting a bunch of trolls, but I love that stuff because like it does help our engagement and like watching people who we don't know respond to these trolls makes us feel good. But
Coming to our defense it's really cool.
yeah, it makes us feel good, and we're not really like like we want we take our craft seriously. We write serious songs, emotional songs. So smoking all the weed was just something fun and up you the call. uh
Let's make sure it doesn't keep calling.
am I still here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, he didn't mean that to you.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, we wanted to have a little bit of fun, and do something a little out of character for us, show that, we do have a fun personal side too. And so it's been a good response. It's been a very good response. It's always been one of the songs that gets the crowd going when we play live. Um, as a matter of fact, our first show, that kid came up to us at the merch table, remember?
Oh,
And he was like, "Yo, that smoking all the weed song, like that was such a great song." Said the third. So I mean, it's we love it. It's a good response we get from it, and we enjoy playing it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun song for us. Well, all of our songs are so it's such an emotional roller coaster. They're up, they're down, they're all over, and that one's the one that's just like the party song that everyone can enjoy and jump and rock out to.
How I see it is the bands that don't take themselves like super duper seriously are the best ones. And when I saw that, I thought it was pretty freaking funny. So you guys are doing it right.
Thank you.
So who do you guys record it with and how's the process?
We use everything we've recorded so far has been with Gary Sione over at Soundacre Studio. He's responsible for bands like Hot Mulligan and Free Throw and Moose Creek Park. And I've been working with Gary since 2020. My old band did 2 records with him. So I love working with him. He makes me a better songwriter. He makes me a better musician. He just gets it. And so it's so easy working with him. It's so great that like we're friends, so like I could text him throughout our writing process and be like, hey, like what do you think of this, and like what, and kind of guides before we even start pre-production. So getting into the studio with him, it's just always a magical experience. He's done everything we have released and we are about to release. He's just such a good dude, and he knows his shit.
And you always learn something. You go in there and you're like, okay, I know this song, and then you learn every single time. You learn something new, or about yourself, or about how your craft. Like it's incredible being there.
That's the best. So you guys are from Long Island. How's the alternative scene there? Do you guys have a favorite venue, favorite local band?
Um, I have a love hate with our local scene. I think I think there's so much good bands that come out of Long Island, but there's also so many good bands that are undiscovered on Long Island. And I feel like as good as our scenes and our promoters and do to bring light to these bands, I feel like they could do more and they could be a little more open and open the floodgates. But I do have a love hate with it. It does work. I think it could be better, but there's the room to grow with everything and anything. Um, my favorite local band, I have probably a few. Playing
Because
Dead,
Playing Dead is one of mine.
just such great people, good music, great hang. Playing Dead is awesome. There's a band called Boston Flowers. Um, One of the best musicians I've ever known is the front man of that band. He was the bassist of my old band, actually. He's one of the best musicians I've ever known, and he's doing some really cool stuff right now. Um, Career Day, they're a fun pop punk band. They're a fun pop punk band. I've actually filled in on bass for them a couple times. They're really good dudes. Um, yeah, I mean, there's just so much good stuff coming out of Long Island. Heavy Hex is another up and comer. You got to give them their flowers. They're doing some cool things, and I do appreciate what they're doing musically. There's just so many to name. Long
Yeah,
Island's a
there's a
breeding
lot.
ground for
The
like,
more you think about it,
yeah.
the more you're naming, I'm like, oh, them too. Oh, them too.
yeah.
Right on. That's definitely what I've heard from other people. They said that Long Island's one of the spots to go for local music.
For sure. For sure.
So, who would you say your biggest influences are?
Blink 182.
Yeah, for songwriting and for this band inspiration, gotta pay homage to Blink 182, gotta pay homage to Third Eye Blind, gotta pay homage to The Dangerous Summer, gotta pay homage to As Tall as Lions, Hop Mulligan's up there too. I think all these bands characteristically shape me as a musician and a songwriter, and I think, well, I know when we're in the studio, I'm always bringing up references to these bands. Um, Not so much Blink in that sense, but Blink is the reason I even wanted to play music in the first place. So I always throw them in there. Yeah, like he picked up drums because of Blink 182. I picked up a guitar because of Blink 182. Like, so, credit them. My 10-year-old self knew I wanted to play guitar.
Right on. So, here's the $1 million question for you guys. So, if you could tour with one of those bands, which one?
Oh, man.
That's a fun.
If we could tour with one of them, well,
I mean, I think 10-year-old me would be really happy if it was Blink 182.
Yeah,
Because it's
I'd
Blink
probably-
182.
I probably want to tour
Like,
with
it's
Blink.
like-
I'd-
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That or Hot Mulligan.
Oh,
Hot
yeah.
Mulligan.
Well, Hot Mulligan. Those two. I think all of us would be very happy with those.
Yeah.
Can't really go wrong with Blink. Like that's
No.
that's the classic answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right on. So now I'm going to ask you guys some non-music questions. It's a good way for me to get to know you as people. I did this with the other bands. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right, first one, favorite subject in school?
Math. Immediately math.
English.
Oh man, I actually did pretty well in math, so I'll say that.
Or
also.
chorus and drama, but that's
Don't
a
say
given
love.
answer.
I knew it.
Oh man, I'll go with English too.
I can relate to English, but math, I mean, you guys are a rare breed. I hated math, and I was terrible at it, too.
I'm so. He asked me a PEMDAS math question yesterday, and I was like, boom, this is the answer.
I hate math.
I love math. I'm not good at English. I can't spell this. I hardly spell my name right.
Well, props to you. You guys got my respect. What's your favorite season?
Summer.
Summer.
Yeah, definitely summer.
Fall.
Yeah, because you hate the heat.
I sweat too easy, and I
I
love
have
to
a
watch
love-hate
this change.
relationship with summer, but I also like fall too. It's mixed.
Fall gives me like an exciting feeling in my chest. I don't know what it is. And my birthday's not even in fall, but it's just something
Putting on a
about
hoodie,
fall.
putting on a hoodie feels good sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, summer. I love
No.
I love the
The
heat,
sun, the breeze,
the
the
long
birds.
days.
Yeah. Oh,
That's one thing.
love it.
About summer. Longer days.
I'm with you guys on that. However, fall can be cool because of hoodies and beanies and football and soccer and all that. So
Yeah,
Hoodie weather, but I'm the kind of person that's never hot enough, so I'll
Hoodie
put a hoodie
weather.
on at the beach.
hoodie weather. You got football and you got basketball season starting. So I'm totally that's definitely my second favorite
I
season.
like something about every season because, like, I hate winter, love shoveling, love snowboarding, but
they all have their perks and their cons.
summer takes my heart.
So if you guys could go back in time and talk to one world leader or person of influence, who would it be?
Oh,
World leader, person of influence.
Oh,
wow.
That's a good one. Probably John Lennon. Probably John
that's a
Lennon.
hard question.
I think I would definitely be John Lennon, and I would tell him to watch out for Chapman. I would also like I've seen like I was on this Beatles kick for a really long time, and like I would watch interviews, and this guy would just say things, and it's like, wow, like I never thought about it that way, or I never saw it that way, or looked at it this way, and like then yeah, I think that would be like one of the most interesting conversations you could ever have.
I really can't think of who I would want to talk to. There's so many people. I can't narrow it down. That's a really hard question, and I'm gonna think about that all night.
You
It's
just
true.
pick one.
That's so hard.
I'm lost on that one.
Yeah, there's. I think I have too many to answer the question, but John Lennon's a good answer.
John Lennon, Mandela.
I would go the opposite way. I'd be like Marilyn Monroe or something.
That's a different answer.
I don't see. That's what I'm saying. That's definitely not who I would choose. But I don't know who I would choose. I've never thought about that.
Kurt Cobain.
I feel like I'd talk to Bob Marley, honestly.
Marley's a good
He had such everything I've read about him. He's just such a clever, brilliant human, and he was so ahead of his time. I think that's who I would choose.
That'd be cool. That's a different answer. I feel like most people say Kurt Cobain or people like that.
Yeah, I like being different.
Stand out from the crowd.
Oh.
So if you guys had $1 million and you could donate to any charity, which one?
Animals.
Something with
Any
animals. Animals.
Definitely animals.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Animals or breast cancer,
Don't
because that
donate
runs
to
rampant in my
the
family.
country, too.
But definitely animals, kids, breast cancer. Animals probably first.
Animals.
Yeah.
All great ones. Can't go wrong with any of them. All right, last questions. What are some places in Long Island that visitors should check out?
Long Beach.
Long Beach.
Long Beach. Long Beach is like an adult, like college town. So it's like for people that never want to grow up, it's a lot of fun. There's cool music, bars right on the beach.
Nautical Mile in
yeah.
Freeport. Nostalgia Bar in Bethpage.
Montauk's cool. It's always cool, but it's too expensive in the summer. So go in the winter.
Montauk is nice.
Anything on
Oyster
the
Bay,
coast.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Beach.
Teddy Roosevelt Beach is like beautiful.
It's my favorite spot.
It's kind of like secluded and hidden. There's an arboretum in Bayville that's really pretty. It's free. You can just walk in and like it's so nice.
That's where a lot of our music was like written, actually.
Yeah, a lot of
we were
lyrics
there.
we would just write through
Yeah.
Arboretum. Cold Spring State Park, Cold Spring Harbor State Park is really beautiful if like you like hikes and I think that's like one of my favorites because it's a little harder than others. There's a lot of ups and downs, but the sights and the scenes on that trail are just so nice.
Yeah.
What else is there?
I'm trying to think of other like fun, beautiful places. I just really like going on the beaches there. So anywhere there's a beach is just beautiful.
Now you're speaking my language.
Well, anywhere north and anywhere south on Long Island is a beach, so it's really Bayville's really pretty. One of my favorite restaurants is in Bayville. It's called Walls Wharf. It's
Walls Wharf's sick.
gorgeous. They have chairs on the beach, like, and you can sit at a table and eat with your like feet in the water. It's really pretty.
Oh, that's sick. So I come visit. You guys can take me to all those places, right?
Yeah.
Long Island's on the bucket list.
Come on down.
It's sad because I'm from New Jersey. I was born and raised in New Jersey, and New Jersey is right next door. So you would think growing up maybe I'd go to Long Island, but never went there, never had a reason to, and now I do.
It's kind of all the way out of the way.
Anytime.
The only time I go to Jersey is when I want to see the Giants play. So I haven't seen anything else.
Well, we were recording in New Jersey, so we're they're kind of done.
Okay, well, I meant like explore wise.
Greatest state in America. I mean, I'm gonna have to be biased because I was born and raised there, lived there for 23 years. So one of the greatest music scenes in the country.
For sure. For sure. Jersey's a good one.
I guess we get. Oh, we have played in Jersey. That's a lie. I lied to you.
We play in Jersey
apologize.
like once a month.
Yeah, I lied to you.
That's
Right?
awesome.
Won't be back in Jersey until September.
Right on. Well, I really appreciate you guys coming on and chatting up a little bit. The support means the world to me.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
I love what you're doing, man. And like, you know, like we need things like this to keep the underground alive, you know, like people like you do so much. You guys do so much for small or upcoming bands. So I appreciate the hell out of you. And I know we appreciate the hell out of you, you know, like it's like keep doing this stuff, man. Like you don't know how much good you're doing for bands and for potential fans. So I love it, man. You're bridging the gap and I respect the hell out of it.
Well, you guys keep me going, so I owe it to you. So for the people that are going to watch this later, where can they find your music at?
Heavyontheheart.com, Heavy on the Heart Music, heavyontheheart.music. We're Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You find us, you reach out to us, we'll talk back.
Twitter, we're heavy on A Heart.
We're heavy on A Heart. Yeah.
Heavy on A Heart. I
Pricks.
didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a young girl.
But yeah, I mean, like, you know, we love talking to people. Anybody who comments or messages, like, we don't leave anything unread. We respond, you know, within
Almost
reason.
immediately,
Like,
unless they're sleeping.
yeah, unless we want, as soon as we see it, we're responding. Anybody who's willing to give, you know, their time of the day to reach out, like the least we could do is give our time of the day to reach back out. So we love talking to people. We love connecting. You love it, you hate it, let us know. Like, you know, we want to know. So heavyontheheart.com, Heavy on the Heart Music, Heavy on A Heart, heavyontheheart.music. We're there.
We're all over the place.
Heck yeah. Well, everybody go check it out. Support local music. They're doing an awesome thing. You guys should be really proud, and we'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course. I hope you guys have a great day, great tour, and we'll chat soon.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
You too.
Peace.
Bye bye.
Bye.